Hello all! Welcome to another video in which I'm going to discuss the current video game market for collecting and reselling. In this video, I'll be focusing on the Game Boy Color and its library of games, and discuss the biggest changes in value, whether it be increasing or decreasing. There is so much information and so many games to talk about. I'm sure you will find something interesting, so please hang out until the end. Before I get started, I'm Brian from Gravy Flips, where we buy, sell, and collect video games, collectibles, and furniture in order to earn extra profit in our side hustle or to build our video game collections. Before I discuss the current Game Boy Color market for collecting and reselling, please be sure to enter yourself into the sweepstakes being held on November 30th at 10 p.m. for a sealed Grand Theft Auto 3 Fat Pack in which one of the games are still sealed. This is around $100 in value, and it will be giving out on that date if we get to 500 subscribers. So please, all you have to do is subscribe and comment the title of the game if you want to be entered into the sweepstakes, and yes, I will be shipping it for free, so you have nothing to lose. If you haven't seen the 3 other video game market analysis videos I've done, please check out the other 3 videos. Okay. So the Game Boy Color market over the past few years has been kind of weird. It had a dip, but in February 2022, it was at about $18 average per game, and now it's at about $18.75 per game, so it is technically going up. Some games, like Dragon Warrior 3, are going down in loose cartridge value. In February 2022, this game was $60 loose, and now it's selling for about $47, so now would be a good time to pick up a copy of that. Same thing with Ghosts and Goblins. It was at about $117 this time last year, but right now a loose copy will fetch you about $94. And it seems to be going up toward the $105 mark. So now's a good time to pick up a copy. Surprisingly though, games like Mega Man Extreme are dropping like a rock. A complete copy was at about $150 last year, and now it's down to $73, and the loose cartridge has gone down about $10 in recent times as well. And Pokemon Puzzle Challenge has had quite the increase for the complete in box title, where last year was at $220 and now it's close to $430. The loose cartridge has gone up about $5 to being worth around $30 total. Complete copies of Wario Land 2 have gone from $200 last year down to about $126, but loose cartridges have gone from $30 at the beginning of the year to about $39.40, which is a pretty good increase. The Mario Bros. Deluxe games are showing growth, but very slowly. There's been a $4 increase in the loose cartridge value since the beginning of the year, and the complete in box value has gone from $46 all the way up to $60 over the past few months. The green box Rayman has gone up a few dollars, about $4 in loose cartridge since the beginning of the year, since August, and the complete in box copy has almost doubled from $35 to about $60, and it went back down a little bit, but still a good increase. The Best of Entertainment pack has gone up quite a bit. It almost doubled last year for the complete in box, but now it went from $137 last year to $80 CIB now, and the loose cartridge has dropped since May from $60 to about $45. Pokemon Crystal, since this time last year, has gone up about $30 almost. It's going up about $10 every 6 months for a loose copy, and a complete in box copy is going up about $100 every 6 months, which is pretty ridiculous. Harvest Moon 3 loose copies since April went from $43.50 to $61. They've gone up about 25%, but complete copies since July of last year have gone from $260 to $187 where they stand now. Metal Gear Solid loose copies have dropped about $18 since the beginning of the year, but complete in box copies have gone from $250 all the way up to $300 since March of this year. It really is games like these that are the pioneers and the grails for the console. I'm just shocked to see them dropping as much as they are. But moving on to another one, Wendy. Loose cartridge Wendy has been pretty stagnant since 2022. It went up like $10, but it's back to $130. The real story is in the complete, where it's gone from $220 in April of last year all the way up to $562 this year. And then we move on to one of my favorite games, Pokemon Pinball, when a complete copy has gone in the past few months from $105 to $130, and the loose copies have stayed the same for the past few years. There's been some bumps up and down, but Not much change in price for the loose cartridge in overall time. So, as you can see, the Game Boy Color is a real interesting case. The overall market seems to have some games that are skyrocketing, unlike the PlayStation and Xbox, where pretty much all the games are going straight up. Some of the grails for the Game Boy Color are dropping like rocks. Some of the complete-in-box games are skyrocketing. Some of the complete-in-box games are going down. So, if you're one of those people who are wanting to invest in Game Boy Color games, I really think now would be a time to go through all the games like I did and really cherry pick which ones are down, because you might be able to buy the dip and get a pretty good deal. What's cool though is the overall trajectory for the Game Boy Color is in an upward direction. It's only gone up about 0.25 cents per average loose game over the past 3 years, but at least that's a positive increase. If you have liked this content and you want more video game market analysis, if you want video game collection hauls, if you want to learn how to flip to earn some extra side profit in your side hustle to buy video games, please feel free to subscribe and like my channel. I post here almost every day, and the idea is to build a community where we can all come together and enjoy video games and learn how to make some extra gravy in our side hustle. Don't forget to enter yourself into the Grand Theft Auto 3 sweepstakes by commenting below, and I hope to see you all on November 30th when we get to 500 subscribers. Thanks so much for joining me on this market analysis, and I hope to see you on the next one.